Rustival 2026, according to me, John Coupland. Hello, welcome back to the channel. Behind me is my Royal Snail, if you was wondering what I brought to Rustival. And behind me, in full swing, at the British Motor Museum here in Gaydon, is Rustival 2026, organised by Ian and Carly from Hubnut, Steph from iDriver Classic and Matt from Furious Driving. A great event, fun for all the family, and one of the best things about the Rustival is the fact that everything is welcome, and you will see in this video there are things, for example, like a Nissan Sunny, and I've also seen an MG Cyberster. Come with me then for my take on the Rustival 2026 here at the British Motor Museum. A great day out. Hope you enjoy this video. It might be a long one. And if you see your car, comment down below. Also, don't forget to comment your favourite car of the video. Like, hype and subscribe already if you haven't already done so. There's so much to see here today. We're going to start down in the main paddock area because it's split into areas. There's sort of clubs, we've got a stage, we've got creators, we've got YouTubers, and we've got all sorts of cars as well. Come with me then. The Rustival, according to John Coupland. So it's going to be a bit of a stomp about this morning. I arrived nice and early. The journey here took me about 2.5 hours from Lincolnshire, and the snail van went really well. At the moment, Danny Hopkins is on stage from Practical Classics having a chat with a few people. We've got the team at UK Barn Finds here, and take a look at this. They've brought with them, they've brought this wonderful Austin. It's literally just been pulled out of a barn. Engine is seized from speaking to Elton and Claire, but that is drawing a lot of attention at the Rustival today. What else have we got over here? Got some coffee if you want some coffee, and snacks. Who's on stage? Oh, the Rustival team are on stage at the moment already. Look at this Sunny, brilliant. This is Old Cars New Van. Find them on YouTube if you want to. BMW next to them as well, and Hannah's Peugeot here. Wow, look at this Skoda. That's a bit nice, isn't it? Let's have a look, because that is the thing. There is so much here to have a look around today, and like I say, it's going to be a bit of a stomp around because I don't want this video to be about 40 years long. A couple of nice minis. We'll have the dogs of Rustival as well in here. This Dacia, nice. And that's the thing, when are you going to see a Dacia next to, well, a plastic pig? Look at that, someone clearly loves their Reliant. Range Rover and another Skoda. And I've had a chat with the guys in this van because this is a really interesting thing. Take a look at that. When did you last see one of these at Lublin? And they have got Burbakova. Let's take a look at the back of this quick. Cool. You can get all sorts in the back there, perfect for parts. This, by the way, used to be a Royal Mail van. Look, I can see the inscription in the side here. Mark 1B MR2, we'll have a look at that in a minute. Bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bam. Oh, cool, I'm having a great time. Almira, had a chat with the owners of this.
What's your next project?
All sorts of stuff, like a brilliant white MG. Yeah, as I say, it's going to be a quick one. If you spot your car, comment the timestamp down below. There's so much to see here today at the Rustival. That's one of the great things, people enjoying their own cars. This had a Holden badge on it when I looked at it earlier. I ran out of talent at the Nürburgring. It's taken 6 months to get here. Well, let's have a look at the talent lacking. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I have actually seen the video of this running out of talent, and it was literally just straight into the barrier. I wonder how much that cost. Lovely Bora here. Take a look at that. You don't see many of those now, do you? The old Boras. We've got a couple of Volkswagens over here. Having a great day. Dogs of Rustival. Excellent. It's a Dogs of Rustival fest now. I'm all about the dogs. Hang on a minute, Proton Jumbuck spotted over here. Let's take a look at that. Oh, this is nice as well. On the way, Proton Jumbuck. This is from Al and Fudge at 6D Diesels, and you can win this vehicle as of today. Scan the QR code if you fancy it. I think it's about I think it's £4 a ticket, something like that. This is the Jumbuck that they have restored. Take a look at that. I think I'm going to have a little flutter on that. But the sad reality is, if I won it, everyone would be like, well, hang on a minute, John. How have you managed to win that? Cool, that's a fun little thing, isn't it? And we've got Cash Machine Cars and their Porsche here. You might have followed the journey of this. I think it was in a hedge or in a field for a very long time. There you go, this was sitting in a field for 12 years. I didn't destroy it. It's nice to remove all culpabilities. It'd be great to see that as Cash Machine Cars. What else have we got over here? Oh yeah, MX-5s and a Mustang. Got a Nissan Silvia. And then I think this is up and down, isn't it? I did a cheap BMW Z4. He has an SM, don't you know? Up and down there as well. You're all right. Up and down here with his Citroen, an Alpine. Oh, check out this Lotus. I've got a bit of a soft spot for a Lotus at the moment. There will be one on the channel very soon, I believe, because I've got money to burn, so I'm definitely going to be buying a Lotus sometime soon. You know the score. Give Dad lots of stuff to do. Pop-ups, and the ring pop-ups as well. Check out what we've got over here. Now I'm finding myself drawn to these Honda K boxes. There's a few over there that we're going to have a look at. But, oh, cool. Jaguar hearse. I'm all over the place today. It's not a hearse, actually. It's a limo, isn't it? What am I talking about? Wow. That is a beautiful thing. What a lovely old thing. Nice little 1.3 litre Allegro, and then there's a 1300 Super next to it as well. Take a look at that. Some absolutely beautiful cars here. We've got the Acclaim. Beautiful Acclaim. And this is a nice common colour on these Fords, isn't it? I'm finding myself drawn to Fords of this era at the moment. Hello, Mr. Lloyd. Yeah, don't forget to check out his shambolic shuffles around. He will absolutely have loads of videos for you covering absolutely everything. Look at that. Hey, how many fog lights do you want, or spotlights do you want on your Golf? Check out the size of them. They're absolutely brilliant. I've spotted a Micra. We'll come to that in a minute. And we've got quite a late 75 here. In fact, here at the British Motor Museum, they have got the last Rover 75 that rolled off the production line. And that is in a separate video if you want to take a look at that. Citroen C3 Picasso. That's a nice colour in the green. And what on earth is this? Lorry's GFX Roller. This is Lorry's Mechanical Marvels on the old YouTube, if you want to check that out. I wonder how long that would take to get here. Excellent, excellent. I'm finding myself drawn to these Alphas as well at the moment. I don't know why. They're just starting to pique my interest, Alphas of this year. This is a nice Triumph. What a beautiful colour. What an absolutely stunning thing that is. And then you've got the Citroen 115 GTI next to it. This is in really good condition. Here's a nice Lexus and a Mark III Toyota MR2. Nice to see that. Peugeot 406. Not the estate version. You know that we like the estate here on the channel though. One for Dad. Thumbs up for a... But hang on a minute, am I talking nonsense? I'm talking absolute nonsense. It's the 306. But still, thumbs up for the 306. 205. That's a Super, isn't it? Oh no, it's not. It's a Style. There you go. See, I'm showing my lack of knowledge of Peugeots here. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness, what on earth is this? There you go. I'm glad you didn't park that next to me, Van. You'd be seeing right over it. We've got an LDV here as well. I do fancy an LDV van. You can see that this has previously been a school look. Something Pritchard's Infants Wood Green Junior on the paint there. Audi A2, I've seen a few of these here today. We'll have a look at all the Audi A2s. You know, if you watch the channel, that I'm a fan. And then you've got the X19. That's a nice little paint colour, that is, isn't it? The black under the red. Wow, I've got so much to look at here today at Rustival. Look at this little one. Hey, dogs of Rustival. Thumbs up for the dogs of Rustival. Right, we've got an R-Edge Micra. This is the 16 valve 3-door. I've seen quite a few. In fact, I've not seen a 4-door yet, and I'm drawn now to what is over here, which is a wonderful V-Reg 75. This must be a V6 with the serpent wheels. Yeah, it is. It's going to be, isn't it? And that would mean it's a Cowley car. Let's have a look at the sills. Yeah, black. So Cowley car. Nice little addition to that. And top of the range. And how do we know? Headlight washers. No headlight protectors though. So hopefully we're going to see some headlight protectors today. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice with the double spoiler at the back there, and a little Twingo. There's quite a few Twingos here today. Wow, I've got to take a look at the alloys on this though. Core blimey, those are beautiful. Just taking a moment to appreciate those alloys. Thumbs up for those. We've got a Frankenbug here. Look at that. How cool is that? And don't forget, by the way, your ticket to the Rustival gets you access to the British Motor Museum. Scimitar Sabre, got a nice Rover here. I'm not up to scratch with these. Is this a 400? Dad will be telling me. You'll be shouting as well. What have we got? Oh, it's a 200, 216. There you go. Lotus XL. Now, when I'm saying I'm fancying buying a Lotus, that is potentially on the list. Something of that era. MR2 Mark II. I'm always terrified about wanting to get invested in one of these in case I have to replace a back windscreen. T-top as well. Are they all T-tops? I think they probably were, weren't they? Rustival goes fourth on this Toyota. And a Corsa B. That's a very shiny Corsa B. Very nice, that. Very nice indeed. Have a look here. Toyota Serra. We've got a Volvo here. This is the Transcars UK Club. That's one of the great things about Rustival. It's very inclusive, lots of different communities. We've got the Gay Classic Car Club here, you've got the Trans Car Club, the Women's Car Club, we've got the Volvo Car Club, all sorts of things. Ah, look at this, Smart 4.4. Crikey, look at the wheels on this. That, with your Brabus centre badge, is certainly something that you'd see coming, wouldn't you? Right, let's go further down then. That's part one. We're going to go all the way over there now. Are you catching up? I told you it was going to be a stomp around today at the Rustival. What's your favourite that you've seen so far? Comment down below, please. This video is all about engagement, by the way. So I want to know exactly, if you spot your car, what you like and what you'd be taking home. Oh, Daihatsu Charade. We're going to take a look at that. I am trying to cover absolutely everything. Don't shout at me, please, if I do miss your car, because I'm trying to weave in and out of all these people as well. Lots of creators here today. JM on cars, there he is, with his team. Look at his team of people, his team of creators, as opposed to, well, me, myself and I. You may be asking where Dad is today. His exact words to me were, I can't be arsed. So he didn't fancy coming to the Rustival today. Check that out though. Daihatsu Charade, that's nice. We'll carry on having a look around the Rustival. Yeah, that's nice, that is, actually, that Charade. Very rare as well. We've got this lovely Citroen 350. There's a whole load of Citroens actually in this run. I have seen a Citroen SM today. We'll hopefully find that by the end of the video. This is nice, a little purple Mini, and another K11 Micra. Lots of K11s on the Micras there. Very good. What have we got here? Now I've spoken to the owner of this car, and look at his wheels. He's got some brand new old stock Renault alloys on there. I've had a good chat about them with him. PT Cruiser, it's one of my guilty pleasures, the PT Cruisers, but I want a purple cabrio one, so if you've got one, let me know. Nice Puma, and then we've got a Crown Vic over here. Now this is cool, this Scudo. This is absolutely putting the Fiat Doblo snail van to shame. Look at this. Sophia the Scudo. Very nice. Absolutely brilliant to see this here. I'm going to give the guys a thumbs up for the Scudo. Hey, there you go. We've got the Citroen GT5 here. And what on earth is this? This is the Mini Kit. Hang on a minute. A Mini Kit. I can't read upside down. Wow. What an incredible thing. Imagine taking that to the beach for the day over at Skeg Vegas. This is nice, this Ford, and we've got some sort of Rover limo here as well. Crikey. Let's put my camera in there and have a look at that. Yeah, nice. Hey, now, all you need is a bottle of champagne and a tin of caviar and a warm night, and you're away in there, aren't you? Happy days. Right, over to the next bit. UK Barn Finds, shout out to Elton again. You can view photographs if you want. There's lots of photographs. This is drawing a lot of attention today, and I've seen this before here at the Rustival. It's the Meowdy. They do sort of rust box rallies with some of these cars and raise money. Yes, you can stroke it. Yeah, let's give it a stroke. Ready? Oh, actually, that's very nice. I wonder how you clean it. One thing I do like about this is the wheels as well. Cookie Monster's next door. We'll have a look at Cookie Monster. And this is sort of a tent box Cookie Monster version. Take a look at that. Cookie. And you know me, I love me Cookie Monsters. So these are all charity cars, been used for the North Coast 500. We've got a little Ladybug Fiat 500 there. We've got a wonderful stickered up Audi. It's almost like the racing Audi, isn't it? And grease lightning as well on this Volvo. HMS brick. Nice. I respect the badge alteration there. So we've got the Morris Minor community here. Like I say, there's lots of clubs here. We've got we're in the club section. There's a women's drivers club, the Morris Minor Club, and we've got the Nordic Rides. I spoke to quite a few people of the Nordic Rides team today. I do have a soft spot for a Moggy 1000, but I would have to have a million Minor and find me a good one now. That's not, well, it's in the John Coupland budget. I must admit, the team at Nordic Rides, the Nordic Rides Club, have done an absolute fantastic job of getting everyone together today. Let's take a look at some of these Volvos, etc. with the Nordic Rides. There we go, right, Nordic Rides, loads of them have turned up today in en masse, all these Volvos, and you can tell that they are very, very well loved here at the Rustival. Excellent. Wow. Oh, I've seen a Passio as well over there. We'll have a look at that in just a minute. And a B-Reg Corsa. Let's take a look at that as well. L-Reg B-Reg Corsa. That's nice, isn't it? That's a pretty little thing. Most people are going to be saying, hang on, John, what about that Rolls Royce? Yeah, that's lovely. But any day of the week, I'm taking the Corsa B. Oh my goodness, I've seen a Leyland Leopard. This is Bob on tour, Bob the Bus. Let's have a look at Bob the Bus. Wow. Leyland Leopard, excellent. Bluebird Northern Scottish Omnibuses Limited. Check out the seats on that. That is an absolutely beautiful thing. It's parked out of the way because it's massive, it's oversized, but oh, I'd love to have a go on that. Cool. Yeah, I'm actually in love with Bob the Bus there, and it's getting a lot of attention as well. We carry on in the car club area. What else can I see? I can see a Citroen camper. It looks like Mum's parked her Hyundai here. What do you reckon to Bob the Bus? Let me know in the comments. Oh, and a Talbot Matra Rancho. Yeah, so here's that Citroen pop-up camper that I was talking about. We've got a Skoda VRS next to it, and in fact two Passeos, and the number plates are very similar to each other. These are getting increasingly rare, so to have two of them next to each other at this show very good. We've got a Land Cruiser and Land Rover, and lots of minis. Oh, and a Vitara as well over there. Let's have a look at these Vitaras. I think these are from the Women's Social Driver Club. I always like that colour. Always like them on the Suzukis. This is nice. This is lovely. Let's take a look at this, because this has been done very well. Gold wheels on this. That's very nice. We know that Dad would like that. He'd be liking that one. We've got a couple of Pandas over here. Hyundais, a Lexus. I'm going to stop and see a lot of the Rovers today. This is nice in the N line. Oh my goodness, what's happened here? Oh dear. This has been a bad morning. Bad morning. Yeah. Let's take a... Oh, I've got a TT here. Emma's cube box over there. That's her N box. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I spoke to Emma this morning. Bless her, she offered to buy me a coffee, so shout out to her. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you. So, to be fair, quite a lot of Rovers and MGs here, considering it's also Pride of Longbridge today being held. That's a really late 75 on the 05 plate. We've got this wonderful Citroen. And I'm also going to be shouting out all the smart cars today. We've got quite a few up in the top park. This one, 11 plate, so what's that, the 451? Is it an MHD or is it going to be a diesel? I don't think it's going to be a turbo. We'll have a look at that. No, it's an MHD, just exactly like the Night Orange. And talking about the Night Orange, Pop Bang Colour is here today, and he's done a continuous card drawing of the Night Orange of my car. So I'm going to have to try and have a chat with Ian today and see if I can come to some sort of agreement to buy that picture. We've got an Invacar here. You don't normally see these on the road. I know Ian from Hubnut has got one. It's TWC, but that's not TWC. So it's nice to see another one here today. Having a look at some of these. And that is, again, one of the great things about this show, is it's so inclusive and there's so many different things that you can have a look at. Let's have a look at some of these funny stickers on the back here. I can't believe it's still running. Just smoked oil, financial mistake. But did you die? And someone's put a sticker on the back of my Snail van, Royal Fail expected eventually, so I'm going to have to find out who has put that on my van, and I'm actually going to stick it on the back because it's absolutely brilliant. This is a cool Mark III MR2 that's been painted. It's got like a metallic fleck in it. We've got a Subaru. There's quite a lot of things here. We've got 200 SX. Loads of great things. And do you know what I'm finding myself drawn to at the moment is these, the 206s and the 207s. It's now time to buy a good one, I think, and the same with a BMW Z4, to be honest with you, and the Z3. This is looking nice in this greeny blue colour, this Mini. It's absolutely immaculate. Duck at the back. Oh, this is nice. This Ford, and there's a beautiful Riley up near the Snail van I will show you later on. Right, while I can get near them, we've got a Nissan Cube, we've got the Suzuki K car. Look at the number plate on that, that's good as well. And like I said earlier, Emma's box car. In fact, Emma's here, we're going to wave at Emma. Hello. We'll have a look at that. What a funky little car. But I do fancy a K car at some point. Oh, this Hi-Ace is nice. This Hi-Ace is very nice. Look at these covers in here. Yup, that's tickled my fancy, so to speak. Steph has got a stall here from iDriver Classic. I think Matt has got a stall as well. If you want to get some merch from them, you absolutely can. You can get some t-shirts and hoodies and all this sort of stuff. T-shirts from Matt. He's got some stickers. In fact, Matt's at the back there. We're going to just poke a camera in and wave at Matt. Hello, Matt. How are you? Great show. Thank you very much. Now, J500 ANT is here with his Crossblade. if you want to see it. This, not many of these actually, and a bloody expensive car if you want to buy one. They're going to set you back 20 odd grand at the moment, one of these. All left-hand drive. None of them were ever made in right-hand drive, and actually in the UK, probably less than 800 actually made. They were going to do a run of 2,000 of those, but they probably stopped at around 800. Most of them black as well, black with the red on the crossblade. I'd love to have a good old look around one. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to stop and have a good old look around this crossblade. Imagine the buffeting on that, on the M6 this morning. Absolutely brilliant. Tiptronic electronic change gearbox. You could follow JF800 Ant on the Instagram if you want. I might have to bring that to the channel very soon. Rat look, I like it. Right, let's have a look over here. Oh, this Porsche is nice, isn't it? Take a look at that. But look at how wide it is. Look at the size of that in comparison. And it's plugged, EV as well, plugged in charging. Right, I've got to stomp down here and have a look at this Talbot Matra. What a beautiful thing. Absolutely stunning thing. Wow. Yeah, that's a bit of me. Very nice indeed. That is the bottom car park then done. I've had a good old mooch around. We'll go and now have a look up the top. I've popped up and seen Ian from Pot Ban Colour. In fact, as I've been talking, I was going to buy, or want to buy, his night orange painting. He's doing continuous cars here today, and you can commission your vehicle. Absolutely. Ian, tell me about that quick.
So this is the mobile car studio where I work out of. So I'm doing the commission right now. Got a Moggy Miner being drawn
look
right
at
now.
That. Excellent.
Which is cool. And so yes, it's cool to be here at Rustival and doing an event.
Good.
And obviously, you haven't signed the
no,
studio car yet.
I haven't, so I'm going to sign it. That's why I'm documenting
join some people.
Who am I? Oh my goodness.
Well, you've got the former Stig.
Yes.
There, so signed it, the Stig.
The Stig.
You have got Ed China.
Yes.
Is there? That is the creative director for Disney Pixar, who wrote all the films.
How brilliant is that?
Jay Ward. Who else we got? Mark McCann's over here somewhere. We've got Carl Cox, the DJ. We've got touring car drivers like Tom Ingram. And then we've also got Max and Tom Chilton, and then Max Chilton wrote his time that went up Goodwood Hill.
Excellent.
As well.
Brilliant. Well, now you're going to get John Coupland, the Proton guy,
Absolutely.
signing it. So thank you very much for inviting me to sign it. Awesome. I've got to find a space next to all these legends. It's a shame that Dad isn't here.
What have you got?
How many Protons have I got? 12.
Only 12.
12 at the moment. And I'm here in my Royal Snail van today.
Oh, I photographed it earlier.
Yeah, thank you very much. Where would you like me to sign, Ian?
Well, it's not
find a space.
Wherever you jump in, and
I'll jump in. Oh, I'm going to round the car. I get to go in the actual seat.
In the actual seat.
Thank you very much. So this is the studio. Let's find. Oh, I can't get in here. Find a space. Where am I going to find a space? I'm not going to do it right above your head, because that is going to be. Let's find a good space. I'm going to go right here. There's a space right here. Right here. John Coupland, the Proton guy. I've signed it. Thanks, Ian. There you go. Ian, Pot Ban Colour, here at the Rustival. It's now signed officially.
That value has increased.
Yeah, in Malaysia now, they all want it. Have a great day. Don't forget then, if you want to, you can commission Ian, find him like usual, all that sort of stuff on social media. Oh, I'm happy I've got to do that. That's made me very happy. Right, let's carry on. Here we go. Got a scimitar here. Look at this. I'm still reeling from getting to sign the Pot Ban Colour car, actually. So that's a great thing I've got to do. A couple of NX5s. This is the Hubnut stall. Hubnut. This is, I think, is it Betty, his Ford, and then we've got this Toyota and another Toyota here as well. This one, you'll be able to tell me the blooming names of all the cars on the channel if you watch Hubnut. And we've got Carly here as well.
Yes, that's what I noticed.
Just going to have a look at this. Right, what have we got? We're going to wave at Carly. Are you getting better? Good news. Good to see. He's got repping 6D diesels as well.
I'm just a supporter.
I know. Sorry?
Brand new channel as well.
Brand new channel. There we go. What's your channel?
Overlanding in the UK.
Overlanding in the UK. In
Belingo.
We'll come and have a look at that in a minute. Good to see you both. Thank you very much.
Are you on that big stage later?
Apparently so, I'm on the stage. I have no idea what time. What time?
Oh, I feel like you might need to ask Ian.
Okay, we'll find out. Good to see you all anyway. Moaning Yorkshireman's here with his RX-8, isn't it? And we've got the Wandering Organist as well. I say brand new. Here we go. A free car. The Sangyong Rodus from Pedalbox. Weld, frown, grind and repeat. I like that. That should be Dad's motto.
The cheapest car in the world is not one you get for free. It's one that you're paid to take
There
off
you
somebody
go.
else's hands.
Trust me, I know that feeling. Pedalbox is now using it as his mobile studio. Good to see you. We'll have a chat with him, hopefully on his podcast at some point as well. He's invited me. So this area here we're in now is creators. Now I must admit, I don't know all the creators, but there's lots of cars here and you'll be able to shout at me and tell me who belongs to who. Cecil the C6, I love these C6s, absolutely big wafty old barge of a thing, but look at that, whoa, look, in fact, I'm going to stick my head in and sniff, ready? I can smell electrical problems from here. We've got a Z car here, and what is this one? What's this? A Volkswagen. This is in the creator parking. Who is it? Let's have a little peek. This is Seized Gearbox. Find Seized Gearbox on the internet. Some Wally's brought their Royal Snail van. Who's that, I wonder? And then we've got Lloyd next to us from Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. That's my van, as you know. It's here and it's fading and it's getting lots of attention. Right, what else have we got? Core blood. Oh, this Marina is nice. This purple Marina. Yes, please. Very nice indeed. I followed a lot of these cars in, actually, but I want to just show you this Riley. This cream and black Riley. Herman the Riley. Now that is a lovely looking thing. Right, so now we're in the big car park, so to speak. We've come away from the actual museum into the big car park. Dogs of Rustival, having a great time. Hello. This Daihatsu, very similar to a Perodua. Perodua Kalisa, isn't it? So that's about pretty much the same car underneath. We've got a nice MG here. And all sorts of, in fact, there's an Aston, hey, there's James Bond's up here, and there's Aston Martin. Financial trouble for the John Keaton Cars channel. If I bought one of those, Dad would be furious, but it's on my list of things. New channels, as we say, spoke to them earlier in the Bellamy the Belingo. Check them out. And we've got Bellamy the Belingo Inspector. There you go, keep an eye on the prize. Today. Say hello, we're doing Dogs of Rustival. Ah yes, this is the best bit. Sod the cars, have the dogs. Check them out if you want to on the old internet if you want. Right, okay, we'll carry on. Over here, and do you know what, we've seen this. Here's that Vauxhall again. Right, we'll go over now to the main bit. As you can tell, I'm losing my mind today in Rustival here at Gaydon because A, I got to sign the Pop Pan colour car, and B, there's just so much to see and all the dogs are really doing it for me. Right, so main car park area then. And I can immediately see a pink Honda Jazz, which is the follow-up song from Chapel Roan. Pink Honda Jazz. You can tell I've lost it. I'm having a great day. Right, see this? All this behind me. All that. What do you reckon? 10 minutes? Let's have a stomp around it. Something that is increasingly disappearing, the Vauxhall Tigres. Got a couple of them here today. And here's me, Fiat Multipla and this wonderful Volkswagen driver. In fact, I've spoken to the owner of this driver at the back there. I need a wave, give us a wave. There you go. What a beautiful car, wonderful slots on there as well. Makes sense on the inside. The Fiat Multipla, love one of these, need to get one of these before they all disappear. Honda Insight. And we've got a couple of 75s over here. Check that out, like a two-tone. I'm not sure if it's a factory two-tone, but this pink Honda Jazz is really doing it for me. These curbs ain't going to hit themselves. No, you're absolutely right. Have you ever seen a bonnet bra on a Rover 75? I certainly haven't, but there you go. Thumbs up for headlight protectors, please, on the Rover 75. And you've then got the MG Estate version next to it. You've got a Lancia Ypsilon. And this Williams 2 I was chasing on the way here. Had a great time in the snail van chasing this Williams 2 this morning. Datsun Coupland. And then, oh my goodness, now if you watch the channel you would know that I don't normally rate a TVR, but look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. What a gorgeous thing shining in the sunlight here today. That's nice actually. My head has been turned, the flip on that, brilliant. 180 MG, and then, Datsun X1 over here. Look at that. That's a nice, usable classic. It's Ainsley Harriott in the passenger seat. Yeah, boy. Mazda, and then this split screen Morris. Lots of stuff going on over here. One of the great things about this area is you can just sort of sit and have a picnic or watch the world go by as part of the show. Lots of people enjoying it. It's about dinner time when I'm filming this today. Obviously you've got Jaguar Land Rover facility over there. 929 then on that Mazda. You don't see many of them nowadays. We've got the Charade over here and a Hyundai as well. Oh, this is nice, this Corsa B. Check that out, the paintwork on that is incredible. What a lovely car. Ooh. I'm gonna miss a few and come to this turbo Renault. That is a beautiful looking thing. Original dealer number plates as well on there. This Austin is looking nice. The Wallace and Gromit spec. And what else have we got? We've got some Skodas and BMWs and all sorts of bits and pieces. Like I say, I want to try and capture everybody's car. I'm not going to necessarily talk about each and every one of them, but that's nice. The Rover, it's for sale as well if you want to get one bought. But stop everything, ladies and gentlemen. Proton spotted. We've got J-Reg, Proton Saga. Look at the alloy wheels on that. 1.5 I'm going to go with, and a GLS I'm going to go with. Let's see if we've got the spec right, although I think I'm probably wrong. Yeah, GL. I got the spec wrong because I didn't spot that it didn't have a sunroof. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, Megane over there, look. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this is what I was saying. Yeah, so what I was saying is I'm going to try and cover every single car, but not necessarily talk about every single one of them. But it's great to just see them. And if you do see your car in this run, just comment down below, timestamp, whatever, thumbs up. Thanks for coming. The sun's come out, hooray! And a motorbike for Dad. In fact, I think this is the only motorbike I'm going to see today. A couple of Smarts over there, we'll have a look at that in a minute. And all the Daihatsus are here today. There's loads of them actually that I've spotted today, although that's a little imposter in there, isn't it? On your Daihatsu. I've seen you, I've spotted you. This Megane, very nice. A couple of Fords. And then some more Renaults. Unos, there. And we've got a wonderful thing. I'm going to have to say thing because I've got absolutely no idea what it is. Comment down below. Boss Monaco. There, hey, see, somebody knew. This gentleman knew. A Boss Monaco. Crikey, there you are. What a awesome looking thing. I bet that's windy around the gills in the morning. There you are, Boss Monaco. Never seen one of them before, and I'm glad that somebody knew absolutely what they were talking about. Right, let's have a look over here, see what we've got. A couple of Citroens. Just high-fived Theo because he's wearing a Proton hat, of course he is, here at the Rustival. Shout out to Theo, thanks for coming. Right, more. There's quite a lot of 190Es here today, and quite a lot of Minis, and quite a lot of Rovers. And considering Pride of Longbridge is on, nice to see them. Tell you what I have just spotted, a Renault 19 with a backflash. Cool. What an unfortunate number plate on this Citroen, I like that. I wonder if that's done on purpose or not. A couple of STIs spotted here today. Of course, I mean the Subarus, Civics, and nice that these two have parked together. You've got a 450, Smart 450, and then next to it, the 450 Roadster in black. They look good, don't they? Really shiny. Purple Smart, obviously, you've seen many times on the channel. I would suggest that's probably a turbo as well. So 700cc on this one, and obviously it'll be a turbo in here. Look at the Crossblade, you know, the cross style wheels on there. I absolutely love that. I would love to get myself into one of these in the near future. Another Unos and Z4 or Z3. Come on, tell me in the comments, quick. Z4, Z3 in purple, either which way. Very nice. Fiat Coupe. Wave at the Fiat Coupe crew at the back there. Dad spotted this one before and said, "How do you get to the oil filter?" Well, yeah, you're gonna have a couple of hours swearing at yourself trying to sort that. I've got a Triumph 2500 here, but next to it, check this out, Renault Wind. And actually, I don't think I've ever seen a Renault Wind in that colour. It's like a lilac-y mauvey colour, mainly in black and blue every time I've seen one. What a nice looking Wind that is. Yep, big fan of that. Worn out already. I'm about halfway through the main car park. As you can see, I've done that bit. Now it is time to do this bit. What are you liking so far? What have you seen? This MX-5 is not lowered. In fact, it's been, well, heightened. Normally you see them and it's been absolutely slammed to the ground. Check that out. I bet that's fun to drive. Moggy 1000, we've got a lovely Triumph here and a lovely gold Beetle. That's very nice. B5-esque. And a Nissan Figaro. You don't see many of these nowadays. Not in the duck egg blue either. They're normally, you know, that cappuccino colour. Rover 216 at the back there. We're going to have a look in just a minute's time. And if you watched the YouTube of me driving around Australia, you know I've seen loads of Holdens, but this is the first Holden really I've seen here today. GTSR. You know I'm not an expert when it comes to Holdens. What a beautiful thing. We've got the Panda here next to, well, another Panda. So, old Panda, new Panda. You know, you can't really spot the difference, can you? This guy says, yeah, definitely. Only got a 4x4 Panda and then a Punto and another Punto Sport on the end here on the Fiat run. That's quite cool to see all the Fiats together. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We've lost a little bit of a charm, hasn't it? Ah, now we're talking. Citroen Pluriel, but Charleston edition. That is nice to see here today. Wowzer. SM. Cool. This is nice. This is nice to see. Now I'm going to make sure I get the spec right on the Prelude. Does it tell me at the back? It doesn't tell me, but I am a very big fan of that. Still liking that Rover Vanden Plas though. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Just in time to see under the engine bay of this Vanden Plas. Oh yeah, that's clean, isn't it? K11 Micra, always good to see. Nice to see a few of these being repped here today. This, really late Daewoo. In fact, what is this? This can't be a British Daewoo. A Daewoo Nubria. Nubira? Daewoo Nubira? Daewoo. I don't think I've ever seen one. Gotta be nice to see bearing down on you on the motorway. Audi S6 here at the Rustival. Becoming few and far between now, actually. And a few years ago was the time to buy one of those. Now I think you've missed the boat a little bit. Subaru, is that a Forester? Maybe. Who knows? Percy the Peugeot there. Oh, and check this out. Smart 450 4.2 with the alphanumeric pack on. That is a very, very rare panel set. And it's in really good condition. Very nice. Still haven't been able to get my hands on one. Renault 5, which is going to do very well. In fact, has already done very well. But I would very much like to get my hands on one of those. So if you've got one, let me know. Oh, is it dinner time yet? I'm absolutely starving. TR7 here, we're going to have a look at that in just a second. And if you don't know the story, when I bought my MR2, well, I actually thought it was a TR7 underneath the covers. Got 6 or 7 rows left to do yet. Enjoying it so far? Here it is then. Nice 2-litre TR7. Wonderful colour on there. We've got an Ignis next to it and the Saab 9.3 next to that, I think. We're 9.3? 9.3? Tell me in the comments down below. The Alfa Romeo 159. This, the James Bond limited edition from, was it Quantum of Solace? Yeah, Quantum of Solace. What did we get? We got lowered suspension, darkened alloy wheels, Brembo brake calipers, red rim sport style, and more. It's a bit like the Proton Black Knight, isn't it? Wagoner next to it there. And then we've got a 206 Corrado. I've got a Mazda there, and this had a Carmen gear as well over there. This Hyundai is looking nice in the N-Line pack, or the N pack. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? Very nice. Again, that's the great thing about Rustival. Someone can appreciate a N-Line Hyundai. Fine, not a problem. And then you've got a Vauxhall over here. This Forum edition of the Scudo is very nice. I absolutely love this colour. Now I've found all the Saabs. They're all over in this part of the world. Oh, we've got a nice Lancer over here. In fact, let's go look at this, because if you have seen the Impian on the channel, you will know that it's pretty much, well, most of this. Bentley here, and take a look at that. That's cool. What is it? Well, it's a barn find, isn't it? Barely run in that. K.I.T.T Micra. Aha. Rustival inspector. Hello. Couple of Twingos. Look at that. That's a nice colour on this Twingo. 52 plate, but it is still the import on there. Ooh, got an Alpine. I like those. I like those a lot. Haha. This Lada is very nice. Yep. Happy with that. Happy with that. Oh, and look at this bus. This is a nice VW bus. Look, take a look at that. That's a lovely colour scheme. Very nice. In fact, I want to show you inside the bus because I want to ask a question. What's this all about? This. See this all the time at the moment, and all sorts of things. What is that? Even my postman has one of those on his passenger seat. Where's that come from? Is it from a film? Who knows? Oh my goodness, there's so much more to see. This is looking good. And I've spotted some more headlight protectors on this S-Road 75.
Down to London.
Fiat Coupe. Rover 45, that's in really good condition. Ah, little Daihatsu. Looking nice. I'm going to just wander down here and you can take a peek at what you fancy, I suppose, whilst having a look. Lots of 75s here today. Absolutely loads. In fact, I've got a K10 Micra over here as well. Let's go stomp along and have a look at this K10 Micra in hearing aid beige. Here's the SM. I think I said earlier that I've spotted a Citroen SM and that was nonsense. This is the SM. I knew I'd seen one. Core blimey. That's a beautiful looking thing. Got a Mark 1 TT over there. Hearing aid beige on your K10. And wow, that's an air filter, isn't it? On your Honda. Mechanic Garage is here with his Wartburg. We spotted this Wartburg. In fact, in an upcoming video, you will see me go to Mechanic's house and pick up some wheel trims. That's an upcoming video on the channel. But shout out to him, check it out if you want. He's just bought a Yugo. Yes, he has bought a Yugo. He's having his lunch, so we'll give him a thumbs up. I like this. I really like this actually, this two-tone pink and black Ford. That is a little bit of me. Really rare, Gilburn, made in Wales. When did you last see one of those? It's a nice looking car. That Dolomite Sprint, of course. We've got, is this another Lancer? But a Lancer Estate. Let's go have a look around the back here. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Bum, ba, da, bum, bum, ba. Yeah, Lancer Estate. That's a rare thing now. Most of them are dead or have been killed. They were sort of 300, 400, 500 quid, so 10 years ago, and worn into the ground. Very nice. More Volvos. And Mitsubishi Galant B-Reg. So what's that, 85, isn't it? That is a rare old beast. And the Astra next to it's faring up nicely as well. That looks absolutely lovely. Right, we shall carry on. We're nearly done. We've got this bit left to do. Stick with it. If you're watching this, I've edited this in the back of my van. That is the plan. I'm literally going to sit and have my dinner in the back of my van and edit the video so I can get it out as quickly as humanly possible. Wolsey 444, by the way, and surprisingly not being a taxi at the moment, a Ford Galaxy. Nice. No cheese, baguettes or wine left in the vehicle overnight. I should have something similar on the Snail van. Here's Penelope, or Lady Penelope, and we're off. We'll wave at these people in the Mercedes. They're off for some lunch. The Daewoo Bear. Check out Daewoo Bear. Daewoo bike. How cool is that? I love the Daewoo jacket on Daewoo Bear. Very cool. Lots of Daewoo's here today. They must have had a meeting of minds and gone, bring your Daewoo. Audi A2 and a Corsa C. It looks like my mum's old Corsa C. And then we've got here Smart 44. I did a poll recently on my Twitter and said, is the Smart 44 going to be a classic? And lots of people said, already is a classic. Peugeot 406, absolutely bulletproof. Will go until the end of the earth. Nice to see this, and not in the estate version as well. A couple of Porsches and a Toyota over there. Starlet. Here on the Toyota. Another Audi A2 and a Zara. Not the Picasso version. Nice. Starting to get a little bit jealous of some of these Subarus that are here today, and I quite fancy one. Right, I've seen one of my future cars on the list of things you need to buy now, or actually probably should have bought 5 years ago, which is a Mercedes A-Class. Why do I like them? Probably because they look like a big old smart car underneath, but now is the time to buy one of those. I genuinely think, what's this? Oh, hang on a minute. K11 Micra, but it's being overshadowed by K.I.T.T from Night Rider. In fact, I'm going to have a look at that in a minute because I'm missing these Volkswagens and this Wartburg as well, which does not belong to Mechanic. So another Wartburg here today. What's the chances of that? Right, come on then, let's go look at K.I.T.T because he's causing a stir over here. What do you reckon then, Michael?
Michael, I'm getting some unusual readings. I am the Knight Industries 2000.
Nice. That's cool. We're all impressed by that. We're all very impressed by that. Fine. This poor old Smart 450 next to it is getting a 0 look in because K.I.T.T is taking up all the attention today. Love that. Absolutely brilliant. I'm glad I got to capture that on camera. A lot of effort gone into that. What have we got here? We've got a Smart Roadster in the yellow. This primrose yellow is gorgeous on here. What a beautiful, beautiful example that is. Very nice. And then I'm on to the last row of cars, and I'm absolutely knackered. My legs are worn out. And everyone that I've stopped and spoken to along the way said how much of a great show it is. I've spoken to lots of people today actually, which is good. Let's do the last row. You know, I'm going to just take a moment to appreciate that because that is a lovely, lovely example. Very well loved. Aha! MG Cyberstar. Not my cup of tea, but a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's a bit more me, isn't it? Talbot bus. Get yourself a Talbot bus. Put the dog in the back. In fact, there's full of dogs in the back. They're all in the back. They're having a great time. Mustang. Another Saab. And check this out, the Saab 99 Turbo. That's a nice looking thing. The paintwork on that is incredible. Wow, what a great one. Swift, and I can't say bad things about a Swift now after my trip around Australia. And then we've got the Renault 5 at the end, and a Harlequin. Is that a genuine Harlequin? It looks it, doesn't it? Harlequin nerds will be able to tell me. And a Fiat Spider. Loads of great stuff. Wow. Lost count at the amount of Rover 75s I've seen today actually. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And back to the Snail van for some luncheon. What an absolutely fantastic stomp around the show that was. And I won't lie, it was a stomp around Rustival. I probably don't have time, you know, to go and have a look around the motor museum. Anyway, I'm going to get the video out now and get it all sorted. But let me know in the comments down below, what did you think was the star of the show today? Did you enjoy it? And is there anything that you would have taken home? If you've spotted your car, as I've said multiple times, let me know in the comments down below. The timestamp, let me know what it is, and give yourself a bit of a shout out. Anyway, things I got to see today. I got to see K.I.T.T, which was quite cool. I've got to see a wonderful Daihatsu that's not a Perodua, and sign the Pop Bang Colour continuous car studio, which I kind of wanted to do. So I said hello to Ian. Oh, would you like to sign the car? Yes, I would. Anyway, if you've been to Rustival today, thanks for coming. Hope you had a great time. Don't forget to like, hype, subscribe, do all the usual stuff. There will be videos from loads of creators, so let's all sort of cross-pollinate, hey? Like, hype and subscribe for everybody else. From me, the Royal Snail van, who's getting a lot of attention today, and everybody at Rustival, hope you have a great day. Enjoy the rest of the video, enjoy the rest of the season. I cannot wait to bring you more car shows in the near future. Until next time, have a great day. Thanks for watching. See you later, you absolute legends. Bye-bye. See, I told you I was going to sit in the back of my van and edit the video. As ever, thank you for watching this video. Dad and I have selected a couple more videos for you that we think that you might like. They're here now. Just give them a click to watch them. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. It means a lot to us. Thank you.